Hallo meine Freunde und willkommen zurück in der weiteren Folge Genshin Impact. Ja, wir haben hier letztens aufgehört. Es ist ja echt ganz schön viel durcheinander gewesen in den letzten Folgen. Das mit dieser, was es auch sein soll, die Änderungen werden gelöscht. Dann wiederholst du den wieder denselben Tag die ganze Zeit und wir haben das scheinbar 30, 40 Mal alles gehabt und so. Ich muss echt zugeben, Leute, ich habe das spät in der Nacht aufgenommen bei den letzten Folgen und der Mann hat, glaube ich, auch ein bisschen bemerkt, dass ich nicht mehr so viel geredet müsst ihr mir auch verzeihen. Ich war auch extrem müde, Leute. Ich war extrem müde. Alles. So, wir machen also auf jeden Fall jetzt hier weiter, weil die Sache ist die, man kann diese Handlung gerade hier tatsächlich nicht verlassen, sieht man. Weil ich gerade in der Story bin und wenn ich jetzt hierauf klicke, passiert das. Das hat Auswirkungen, wenn wir diese Handlung jetzt gerade, also wenn wir das Gebiet jetzt einfach so verlassen. Sonst hätte ich ja gerne die Tagesquests und so alles davor schon gemacht mit euch und alles, nicht mit euch gemacht. Hätte ich ja schnell alles gemacht, genau wie das Herz schnell zu verballern. Aber das Spiel sagt, dass es Auswirkungen hat, also müssen wir dranbleiben und dürfen nicht einfach so jetzt das Spiel jetzt einfach hier so verlassen. Gehen wir mal zu unserer, gehen zu der vertrauten Bank. Okay. Dann machen wir das mal. Gehen wir zu der vertrauten Bank. Ach, das ist die vertraute Bank. Na dann.
Do you want some alone time to think? Alright then, Paimon won't disturb you.
The dance of Sub-Zeros is about to begin. I'm going to go watch it.
Okay. Why don't you go ahead, Dunyarzad? We still have some other stuff to do first.
Okay then. See you later.
Have you figured it out yet, Traveler? Time is ticking away. Awesome! What is it? Paimon wants to know. Oh, wait, no. Let's meet up with Nahida first. You can tell us both together. This time, we're gonna get to the truth.
Tatsächlich? Marsch, du hast sie rausgefunden? Ich bin mir selbst nicht so sicher, wie man das rausfinden soll. Apropos, warte mal, man hat dieses Feld. Raiden hat das nicht. Yumia hat das auch nicht. Nee, keiner von denen besitzt das. Okay, außer Marshu. Wahrscheinlich wegen der Story, Leute. Wahrscheinlich wegen der Story. Aber jetzt ist es interessant. Unsere Marshu hat ja scheinbar, wie es scheint, jetzt das Rätsel gelöst. Ich bin mir selbst nicht so sicher, Leute, wenn ich ehrlich bin. Ich habe keine Ahnung. Aber ich bin gespannt. Ich bin gespannt. Tatsächlich, ja. Bin ich jetzt wirklich. Was jetzt passieren wird. Vor allem diese Schleife die ganze Zeit mit dem Tag, dass wieder dieses Fest ist, das sich permanent wiederholt. Ist ja das Interessante daran. Ich frage mich, wie man das lösen kann, tatsächlich. So, Leute. Das tut mir leid. Na dann. Nahida. Nahida. Oh, ein sehr schicker Name eigentlich tatsächlich. Mhm. Sie sieht eigentlich richtig nice aus, ne? Aber ja, definitiv, Leute, guckt mal. Wisst ihr, warum ich weiß, dass sie die Göttin ist? Das ist es ja, meine Freunde. Man sieht kein göttliches Herz an ihr. Null. Wisst ihr? Bei Raiden zum Beispiel. Warte mal. Hier, Raiden hat auch kein... Obwohl das ist eine Marke. Aber das ist kein göttliches Herz. Mhm. Genauso. Versteht ihr? Bei Yumia hat man ja immer sowas hier. Eins davon. Bei Kokomi auch, das ist dort. Aber bei Raiden zum Beispiel ist es genauso wie bei ihr. Zwar, hier, guck mal, das Ihr Blatt da, was bei ihren Haaren hängt, zeigt ja auch das Symbol. Wie bei Wayne mit den Figuren hier, also mit das Zeichen da. Dann noch, wo war das? Hier auf der Schulter. Ja.
Illusion shattered.
So. Let's go.
You're back. I've been waiting forever for you two. Judging by the looks on your faces, are you ready to take your Sub-Zero's exam and graduate from the festival? Okay. First off, have you discovered the hidden truth?
Okay. Nahida said, the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people. We've already experienced the Sub-Zero's festival many times, and the day of the festival seems to be in a perpetual samsara. All the bizarre spaces I saw outside the city had one thing in common: a lack of human presence. The moon, illusions, and lies. What do they all mean? People in Sumeru don't dream. What a strange phenomenon. Those spaces remind me of dreams, like the one I had in the Avidia Forest, except these have no sign of human presence. I can't seem to cohesively
Ja, Leute, ganz ehrlich, ich muss rumrätseln, weil ich weiß jetzt nicht genau, was ich anklicken soll. Ah, doch, lol. Das war richtig. What?
We are all in a dream. It isn't that the people of Sumeru don't dream. Rather, the Akasha is taking their dreams from them.
Das ist es, Leute. Wir träumen. Ich glaube, das ist es.
People in Sumeru think they don't dream, but the truth is the Akasha steals their dreams without them knowing it. And those spaces with no human presence are stolen dreams without their host. That would explain why they sounded so weird when she was trying to describe them. Huh. So people in Sumeru do dream after all. In fact, we're all in one big dream together right now. Correct answer. Now, how did you conclude that the Akasha is capable of this? The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate. It is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power.
Das hier doch, Leute, oder? Nein?
Doesn't sound right.
Falsch?
Oh,
Lol.
okay. Those dream-controlling creatures in the forest also get their power from the Dendro Archon, right? That would explain why the Akasha has the ability to control people's dreams, too. But is stealing everyone's dreams really how the Akasha compiles their wisdom? Isn't there anything more to it than that? Dreams are fantastical, complex, and full of imagination. People's brains are the most active when they're dreaming. In other words, dreams are rich bundles of human wisdom. So in other words, the complete opposite of how Hypatia understood it. Paimon remembers her saying that the sages think dreams are foolish delusions, and the fact that no one dreams is a blessing from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. So it was all a dirty trick? The real story is that the sages from the academia are using the Akasha to steal people's dreams for their own use, huh? Oh? By the sounds of it, you understand the current situation pretty well. So then, what about the samsara?
Grand Sage said, go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content. Did he mean something more? We've already experienced the Sub-Zeru's festival many times, and the day of the festival seems to be in a perpetual samsara. My mind feels exhausted, even though I haven't done too much thinking. What is going on? Those spaces kept disappearing before my eyes, but as soon as that beep sounded, many more spaces materialized. Those dreamscapes kept vanishing, but as soon as that beep sounded, more new spaces appeared. The beep is a prompt tone for Akasha operations. We still hear it every night, even though we removed our Akasha terminals.
Auch nicht.
Correct. The Akasha is keeping each person's brain in a constant dream state, but also separating their consciousness from their own dream. Their disembodied consciousness is placed inside the collective dream of the Sub-Zeru's festival along with everyone else's, while their now vacant dreams are harvested by the Akasha. No one is any the wiser as another day passes in the dream, and so begins another samsara cycle. People wake up to yet another dream about the Sub-Zeru's festival. The dreams that belong to them are once again harvested by the Akasha, and so it continues. So, this is like a dream factory, and the Akasha is a dream harvesting machine. Did Paimon get that analogy right? Very good, Paimon. Using analogies well is an excellent habit to get into. Okay, so that beep we keep hearing is actually from our real-life Akasha terminals. Taking off our terminals in this dream doesn't do anything. All right, last question. Who am I?
Lol. Wer bin ich? Ja, ich weiß es ja.
They say that alchemical divination is the Dendro Archon's divine revelation. So then, if Nahida has referred to herself as the moon... Now that I think about it, wasn't illusions a hint that we're all dreaming? Now that I think about it, wasn't illusions hinting at the sage's deception of Sumeru's people?
So you noticed. I thought that one would be the hardest question. That's why I put it last. That wasn't hard at all. Even Paimon guessed that. Everything about you is different. We just didn't want to expose you is all. Now that you mention it, Nahida, you've been hinting to us since the very beginning. It's funny. Thinking back to when we were asking all over the place for info about Lesser Lord Kusanali. Paimon didn't expect to meet you like this. Yes, those can wait until we're back in real life. On the other hand, I'd be happy to answer any more questions you have about here and now.
Leute, tatsächlich ist es gerade irgendwie interessant, dass hier es alles gerade wieder in... Ich will, ganz ehrlich, tatsächlich, Leute, will ich das nicht wissen. Ich will mich da überraschen lassen, tatsächlich. Ich will mich da überraschen lassen.
Deceiving the people of Sumeru with no regard for their safety. No matter what they're trying to do, this is unforgivable. After we end the Sub-Zeru's festival Samsara, we have to look into them. How can the sages of the Academia do this behind their Archon's back? This is ridiculous! In the end, I'm just the moon. The real sun is long gone. A sun and a moon? Nahida's talking in riddles again. Oh, we're out of time today. I'll tell you how to break free of the samsara tomorrow. See you then. Good morning, Nahida. Wait. Now that Paimon remembers everything, should we instead say good morning, Lesser Lord Kusanali? Hey! What's wrong, Nahida? You don't look too good.
Oh Mann, mein Husten, Leute. Sorry.
I'm afraid that what you're thinking right now is correct. Did Dunyarzad already disappear? No way! Are we too late? The real Dunyarzad's consciousness has indeed disappeared. It can no longer endure the constant dream harvesting. Paimon can't believe it. Wait, so what about that other Dunyarzad? Just what is she? Is she also going to disappear? She's actually something like a puppet, but not completely. The real Dunyarzad's consciousness could no longer keep playing her role in this dream. So another Dunyarzad appeared to replace her in the dream. Just like the grass and the trees, that Dunyarzad is just a building block of the dream that helps to keep it going. But personality-wise, she's nothing like the real Dunyarzad. Puppets are stiff and can't copy a living person's vitality. After all, they're just there as filler. You know, speaking of which, the old Dunyarzad might not have been too different from a puppet. Dunyarzad truly believed that she met you within her consciousness, and it was you who inspired her. So you do remember her after all. Yes. Back then, her family was overly protective of her. No one cared about her personality or thoughts. It was as if she only lived to stall her Elazar. I just gave her a little wisdom so she could look at life in a new way. So that she could be her own person. But even so, she's still... far from it. I'm still a long way off from being a real Archon. I couldn't even save her. If I were a competent Archon, I wouldn't have let my most faithful follower die at the Sub-Zerus Festival with so many regrets. Please don't beat yourself up over it, Nahida. It's the Sage's fault, and theirs alone. I'm not beating myself up. All I did was to rationally observe the distance between myself and a real Archon. Don't be like that, Nahida. Even real Archons are still allowed to be sad. To prevent more tragedies like this, we must end the samsara as soon as possible. Great, but how do we do that? Although the Sub-Zerus Festival dream is under the Akasha's control, only humans can dream. Even the Akasha is unable to create them. That means this dream belongs to a host who created it. Huh? So, how should we find that person? Well, if this is someone's dream, then everything here must come from deep within their consciousness. Which means, with the power of imagination, they can change anything in this dream. Imagination? What do you mean by that? Imagination means breaking through what you perceive as normal. Like when the server at the tavern brings a plate to you, you'd naturally assume that food is on it. However, if you're the dream's host and you become aware that you're dreaming, when you imagine gold and more on the plate, the dream will respond in kind, and the server really will bring you gold and Mora. But right now, our host is unaware that this is a dream. No matter how many times they're served, it will always be food. Find some way to make that person realize that they're dreaming. Usually, once that happens, the person will wake up and the dream samsara will be broken. How are we going to find them, though? If it could be anyone, it'd be like looking for a needle in a haystack. And even if we did find them, how are we supposed to make them realize they're dreaming? After all, like you said, don't wake a sleepwalker. It's extremely difficult, yes. But the only ones who can do it are you two. Remember, everything you've achieved up to this point has all been for the sake of finding the host and ending the samsara. As for me, during this time, I'll be out of town. Out of town? Are you going to that place full of dreams where the traveler went? Yes. I want to try something. There must still be a small wisp of possibility. Hurry and go. Dreams are supposed to be fantastical, romantic, and full of pleasant surprises. Unnecessary things like this samsara need to end. Paimon's still a little upset that we've come this far only for Dunyarzad to... She was such a good person, with such a simple wish. But fate was against her. Yeah, saving Dunyarzad is what kept us going this whole time. But we mustn't lose hope, Traveler. Dunyarzad would definitely want to see us save everyone else. So let's break the samsara for her sake. Paimon's wondering, do you think the sages would get one of their own to be the host of this stream? Feels like it would be easier to control it that way, no? Huh. That's true. Plus, the sages probably weren't counting on there being other factors beyond their control, like Nahida and us. So, who do you think the host of the dream is? Oh, that would make sense. Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, is a symbol of the wholesome Zeru's festival, right? Pretty core character. Let's go ask him some questions, shall we?
Okay, meine Freunde, jetzt wird's interessant. So langsam haben wir erfahren, dass es doch keine Zeitschleife ist, keine Erinnerungslöschung, das ein Tag wiederholt, sondern dass es ein Traum ist. Und dieser Traum wiederholt sich ständig jedes Mal. Die Frage ist jetzt aber auch wirklich interessant. Ist es wirklich dieser Blumenritter? Ich bin mir auch nicht sicher, ob er das sein soll. Das ist ja jetzt die interessantere Frage, wisst ihr? Deswegen, ich bin mal gespannt. Da ist er schon. Let's go.
You're back. You left in a hurry last time. Is everything okay?
Everything's fine, just... it's a little hard to explain. Would you mind taking part in a little experiment with us?
An experiment? That came out of nowhere. I'm listening, though. What do you need me to do?
Could you... make a wish?
You want me to make a wish? Is that a new Sub-Zero's festival tradition or something?
Less questions, more wishing!
Okay. My wish. Okay. I'm a little nervous saying this out loud, but I want Miss Dunyarzad to be happy.
Oh.
I noticed earlier that she looked a bit down, and she wasn't really talking to anyone. She just doesn't seem like herself. She's always so gentle and kind, and all the kids love her. I've also wondered if the reason she asked me to be Fairest Knight of Flowers is because I'm special to her, or something.
So, you have a crush on Dunyarzad?
Oh, is it that obvious? After what I just said, I guess it is.
Oh.
When she placed the hat of the Knight of Flowers onto my head, she said to me, I want everyone to have a happy Sub-Zero's festival. What she didn't realize was that I'm not that interested in how everyone else feels. In that moment, I just wanted to be her Knight of Flowers for the rest of my life. 50 years, 100 years, I'll serve her till the end of time. Okay, yeah, that was a bit much. Felt like the right moment to get it off my chest, but that was pretty embarrassing. Okay, I'm ready to make my wish. I would like Miss Dunyarzad to appear in front of me right now with a smile on her face. Here goes.
Please come true.
I'm gonna open my eyes. Oh, you're...
What?
Fucky? Sorry, but only one portion of Yelda candies per person. Back home you go. Nice try, you two. Anyway, never mind. I don't need to see her appear right in front of me. As long as she's happy.
Guess he isn't the host of this dream after all. Should have expected it wouldn't be this easy. It seems like everyone who knows Dunyarzad loves her, but none of them has any idea that she...
My lady, step back.
That sounds like Dia! Oh, right. This is when Dunyarzad bumps into the kidnappers. Huh? But Dia can handle them. Hey, Traveler!
Okay. Oh.
Oh, it's you. Great timing. Please take... Hey, this is my job. The homie Yannis pay me, not you. You... fine, alright. Knock yourself out. Why are you so worked up anyway? It's not like I don't trust your fighting skills. Anyway, watch yourself.
So you got yourself some backup. Suit yourself. You're going down.
Jetzt können wir mal sehen, wie stark diese Typen da wirklich sind, Leute.
There is no escape.
Ja, aber klar. Geht so. Wow, der macht schon ein bisschen Auer tatsächlich, ey.
Illusion shattered.
Windblade!
An Helmholtz? Was habe ich denn da gerade eingesammelt, lol? Sehr geil.
Traveler, were you just taking your anger out on those guys? You and Nahida both. Dunyarzad wouldn't want to see you two like this. Oh, and speaking of her, Paimon just remembered something. Remember how during the first Sub-Zero's festival, before the Samsara started, we came here with Dunyarzad because she wanted to pick something up? She said it was because she had forgotten something. Okay, so Paimon's memory is working so far. Anyway, Paimon also remembers that she is staying somewhere around here. She pointed it out to us the night before the Sub-Zero's festival. Yeah, even if it's only a tiny clue, it'll probably still help us more than this needle in a haystack search. This is the place! It's rude to enter other people's spaces without permission, but desperate times call for desperate measures! Hey, the windows are unlocked! Okay, Paimon's gonna take a peek inside. This was only a temporary residence, so there was pretty much nothing inside except this book on the table.
Okay, meine Freunde. Damit würde ich mich auch erstmal wieder verabschieden fürs Erste. Wir sehen uns dann hier in der Stelle in der nächsten Folge wieder. Also es wird langsam echt interessant. Wir haben auf jeden Fall rausgefunden, nach den ganz vielen Rätseln alles andere, hat sich festgestellt, dass es ein Traum ist. Wir erleben immer wieder denselben Traum und irgendjemand träumt diesen Traum jedes Mal. Aus diesem Grund aktiviert sich Akasha jedes Mal und wiederholt diesen Tag immer. Äußerst interessant. Vor allem Akasha funktioniert also so. Durch die Batterie so gesehen sind die Träume für Akasha die Batterie. Sehr interessant, sehr interessant. Na dann, meine Freunde, wir sehen uns damit in der nächsten Folge. Haut rein, euer Marschu. Tschaußen.